I will fight till I take my last breath. I got the heart of a warrior, the heart of a warrior. I've been down, I've been out, and I've been. Yeah. I got the heart of a warrior. Believe. The heart of a warrior. Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's John Kill 3D Gaming here, and I know I haven't done a video in a hot minute, so I decided to do a video about the Sega Genesis Ultimate Portable Game Player. And I've seen these in the stores. I see that all these classic consoles are coming back. You know, you had the NES Mini, the SNES Mini, and I heard the Sega Genesis is getting one, but I didn't know that there really was like a portable version of the Genesis. Now I know handhelds don't really get it could be the best emulator translations because sometimes you have to reduce things for a handheld, but if we look at it as a handheld perspective of what games are on it and how it plays, you know, how is it? How does it feel first? So before we turn it on, the design of it. It looks like if you took the Game Boy, what was it? What was the system? The Game Boy Micro. The Game Boy SP Micro, I believe that's what it was. The little version of the Game Boy that was like this big. If you take that design, make it bigger, give it the Genesis style controls with the 6-button layout instead of the standard 3, and a D-pad, even though I wish the D-pad wasn't the round type where it's, you know, your thumb can go on. Like, I wish I had the regular style of D-pad. Like, best example I could give is I got it over here. The types of D-pads that the like Super Nintendo or PS2 have, you know, like where it's not together on a circle, where it's individually buttoned, like that. But it still feels really nice. It's very light. It's about as light as a cartridge. And forgive me, I just dropped my damn computer mouse. It's about that light. Now it only has one area for the sound. It has an SD card where you can actually put more classic games. You can actually download them, which that's really cool that you can download more Genesis games on here. The volume, if I have my best advice for the game's volume, set it to 50%, therefore you can hear the music clearly. Because I noticed if you put it too low or put it too high, it sounds scrambled. If you put it at 50, you're good. The USB charger, and a headphone jack, the power jack, the menu, and the start button. So it came with 85 games. That sounds great and all. My only beef with it is 85 games, but there's only so few on here that you actually give a damn about. For me personally, if the price was lower, these would be the games I would only want. I would want Altered Beast, clearly. I would want... Where are you at? Where are you at? Of course, the Golden Axe trilogy, the Mortal Kombat trilogy, Shining Force 1 and 2, the Shinobi games are on here, a few of the Sonic the Hedgehog games, Virtual Fighter 2, and some other games. I wish the Castlevania versions, was it Bloodlines? I wish Bloodlines was on here, and a couple of others from the Sega Genesis that I really wish would be swapped out. If you're going to put 85, put 85 good games, not only probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, a few games for this type of price. But I got it on sale. It was only $30, so I guess it makes up for it. I would pay for a system, a handheld system, for those games I mentioned would be worth $30 because those games are very entertaining. But let's turn it on and give it a look. Forgive if it doesn't quality look too grand, or you can't really see it for the most part due to glare of the computer. But yeah, it's very responsive. I gotta say that. Very quick, very responsive. So let's go to a game that would be easy for us to give an example. Oh yeah, the Splatterhouse games. I forgot to mention that. That game is fantastic. Let's go to Golden Axe. Let it load. Forgive the computer glare. So if you can hear that at least and see it, it looks like you're playing on a regular Game Boy S type screen, and it's really cool because back then that's how we used to play our games. So you can hear the music. I have my set to 50, and it sounds nice, but just don't put it high and don't put it too low. And if you actually have an audio jack in your headset, I would say set it to 25 for headsets only. Whenever you just want to leave your game, you hit the menu button, and it takes you back. And the battery life on this is actually really long, surprisingly. I've been playing it since yesterday, and it hasn't died out on me. I didn't even get the blink yet. And it has a charger right behind me plugged in somewhere. So, before doing this video, I had to look in and realize I've seen some videos talking about this, the people that created this, called At Games. So At Games is what I heard. They don't know, like, people don't like them making the Sega products. This is my first At Games product, so I can't judge their track record or really judge, because this is fine, and for the price I paid for it, for the games that I do want to that I do like playing on this, I mean, it's not the best emulation system. It's not. The Super Nintendo Mini has that by all hands down. So if I was to rate this, or do I recommend you buy it to give it a shot, I would say wait till we get closer to Black Friday this year and then get it for probably when it's like 15, 20 bucks. And it's nice. I mean, I like it. It serves my purpose for, like, say, if I'm just want to laying back on the bed, if I don't want to play the Switch, if I don't want to play like the Vita, if I don't want to play anything, but I want to play something classic, some classic games. Forgive me for scratching my nose. I have a terrible itch. It's fine. It works for that purpose. So maybe in the future I'll buy more of these little doohickeys from the other, from this company in particular, to see what people are saying, and I will talk about it. But for my first entry, for like with the Genesis stuff, it's not bad. I'm not gonna say it's not great either, but it's not bad. If you decide to pick it up, I would say, like I said, wait for it on sale. It's got the Mortal Kombat games, which Mortal Kombat 2 is the only one that's kind of wonky. You have to get used to it with this controller. And Mortal Kombat, I never played it on the Genesis consoles, period. I've always played it on the Nintendo, so playing it on the 6-button layout is very challenging. I'm only upset that they didn't put... If I was to take out some of these games, I would honestly put some of the Spider-Man games. Some of the X-Men games were great, like the Clone Wars, and what was the other one? I think it was Adamantium Rage or something. I know Doom probably wouldn't have been able to emulate, so they do got the Sonic games, still some are missing. But the Sega Genesis handheld console, if you have one and if you tried one, I want you to tell me your experience, and if you have not, maybe, you'll give it a shot when it goes low. So anyway, that's all I really got to say about it. I give it it's a B, so it's a B. Anyway, this is John with John Kill 3D Gaming. I'll catch you guys next time.